Rajim, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start steps to take up small enterprise. It is class 12th and our subject is entrepreneurship. Today let us discuss different steps which are needed to start a small enterprise. Dear students, you know that to start a small enterprise, there are two groups. First group is who wants to take up opportunities or who wants to expose opportunities. This group wants to take the chance. And the second group is who fail to get the government jobs, who fail to earn their livelihood from other resources. Now their last option remains there, that let us start a small scale unit. So this is second group that has no option other than to start a small enterprise, small scale unit. The first group is known as entrepreneurs by choice, who take up the opportunities, who take the advantage of the chances that there are chances we can start a business. They are entrepreneurs by choice. And the second group, that is who have no other options with them, and this is the last option for them. So this group is known as compulsion. These are entrepreneurs by compulsion. Now, I have already told you that it is a very difficult task to start a small scale unit, because it is not a one-man show. There are so many activities which are to be performed by an entrepreneur at the initial stage. However, we can say that the different steps which are essential for taking up a small scale unit, they can be summed up in 6 steps. The first step in this record is information collection. Dear students, you know that to start a small scale unit, there are so many information which are to be collected by a person who wants to become an entrepreneur, who wants to start a small scale enterprise. Information, if he wants to take up a manufacturing unit or any business unit on state level, on local level, on national level, on international level, for all these purposes, what he has to do, he has to get the information from different sources. For example, we can say that he has to get the information from magazines. He has to he can get the information from his agents. He can get information from internet. So these are different kinds of These are different kinds of ways where from he can get his information. And on the basis of that very information, he can start his unit. So this first step, information collection, it is very much important, because the information must be reliable. If it is fake, if it is vague, it cannot be turned into a reality. It cannot be turned into in a real or physical enterprise. So this will not be termed as information. But the information must be perfect. It must be data-based. It must be reliable. It must be trustworthy. These are the different kinds of informations which he can collect. So the first thing to start a small scale unit or a small enterprise, that is information collection. Second thing in this regard is information organization. Now first thing is that he has to collect the information. Now second thing is that information organization, from which organization he takes the information, whether the organization is reliable, whether the organization is trustworthy, or what are the different costs which are to be involved in this information collection. So information organization, it is important because he can get information from his friends, he can get information from his relatives, he can get information from the people who are already doing any kind of, who are having an enterprise, who are having a unit, so he can consult them, the experienced ones. He can consult them that just I am going to start a business, a small scale unit. What are the different requirements that I need to start a business? So information organization is second step. First is information collection, it is important. Second thing is information organization, that which organization is there, where from he can get the information. Third, it is vocational skill. Now, an entrepreneur has got a degree, like normal a routine degree, he is MA, he is BA, he is PhD, or whatever he is, but in this regard, to start a small scale unit, he must be vocationally trained. He must have a vocational skill to start a particular type of business. For example, we can say that any person goes to start a manufacturing unit, but he must have the skill that how he can manufacture different things, because in prevailing world, especially in business world, we say that a person must be trained in modern technology, latest technology, because latest technology can provide him the latest product, and with this latest product he can compete other people in different kinds of markets, whether that is national, international market, he can compete there. But if he has not the vocational skill, how is it possible that he can compete others, the people who are very much skilled in a particular field? So the third thing, the third step he has to take, it is he has to get the vocational training in a particular type of trade, in a particular type of business, in a particular type of manufacturing unit. In this regard, he can take the help of internet. So, or when he is having this e-business, at that very time he must have the vocational skill. He must be fully trained. This is the third step an entrepreneur has to take while starting a small scale unit. Fourth is financial requirement. In this step, what the entrepreneur does, he has to get the financial requirement, that where from he will get finance, whether these are the banks, whether these are financial institutions, whether these are friends, whether these are relatives, whether he can arrange the money from his own pocket. So he has to see what is the seed capital that I need, what is the working capital that I need, what are the different kinds of where from I can get money to get the land, to get the building. So these things are needed. While as if a person, an entrepreneur starts a poultry farm, he has to see the space, whether it is sufficient to start a poultry farm or any other work. For that very purpose, this person, this entrepreneur, has to see his financial requirements, that how much money, how much finance I need to start a particular business. So this is fourth step. Fifth is market assessment. Now an entrepreneur he succeeded to settle a unit, to set a unit. Now he has started his work, but he has to assess the market, that when I go to the market with my finished product, whether the market supports me, whether my target group for whom I am just manufacturing this, I am having this product, or I am manufacturing these products, whether the market is favorable to me, whether the target group is sufficient for my sale, whether I can transfer the product to them easily. What are the costs which are incurred while transferring this product to these customers? This is fifth step that an entrepreneur has to take. Last but not the least, it is provision for crisis. Every entrepreneur has to see in advance that what should be the position of the unit. What should I do when there are crises? Because in prevailing world, we see that different kinds of things are there about which the entrepreneur has not already predicted. Entrepreneur has not thought in advance. So these are the things which are to be needed, which are to be thought by the entrepreneur in advance. We see that in today's world there are different challenges. There are natural calamities which an entrepreneur has to face. So to face these natural calamities, to face this inflation, to face the dearth of the raw material in the market, to face the strikes, to face the wars, to face different kinds of epidemics, the entrepreneur has to prepare himself in advance, because he has to take the steps in advance, that what will be my different steps, how I will face the challenges in case of crisis. So he has to see about all these things in advance. This is the sixth step that an entrepreneur has to take while starting a small scale units. Dear students, I think you would have got all these 6 steps that an entrepreneur goes to start, through these steps an entrepreneur has to start a small scale unit. Unless he has thought about all the 6 steps, he cannot start a business and he cannot be a successful small scale entrepreneur. So this is enough for the day. Thanks.